My students will know, hey, should Christians believe in aliens? I actually get this one enough that I created a presentation on do aliens exist? And so you're going to get my short answer with that whole presentation. My quick answer, no, I don't think Christians should believe in aliens. And it's not because that does something weird with Christianity. I actually hold to the position that if we were to find intelligent life somewhere else, that would even be more evidence for the existence of God. And the reason is simply this. The result or the process of Darwinian evolution producing advanced intelligent life is extremely unlikely. That's the right word I was looking for. It's extremely unlikely. Like if you look at the probabilities of giving all the right protein molecules and DNA and everything that needs to happen in order to create all the protein folds that produce the life that we have today, it's extremely unlikely. And so if it were to happen twice, I would say that's even more evidence for design. Just like if we're playing poker and I get a royal flush, that's crazy, 2 in a row, maybe I'm starting to stack the deck, right? If I make this incredible trick shot and then I do it 2 times in a row, right, it starts to get more unlikely. And so that's how I would view it. And so aliens don't do anything to Christianity, doesn't prove the Bible false or God doesn't exist or anything like that. I think it would actually be the opposite. The reason I say that Christians probably should not believe in aliens is that there is no good evidence for aliens. In fact, I think there is some evidence to the contrary. So first of all, astronomers have looked a great distance away from us. We are looking for aliens. We're looking for life. We're looking for habitable planets. Planets that have all of the necessary components in order to support advanced intelligent life. And we've looked a long ways away from us, a great distance, and we have found nothing. And so I think there's good reason. Now, is it possible aliens exist outside of that? Absolutely, yes. But at least in the area that we have searched, and we have searched a great area, we haven't found anything. We haven't found any radio signals coming in or anything like that. And so there's good reason to believe they don't exist. Also, what about space travel? I think this creates a problem for the things that people do see and think are aliens, creates a problem. Because aliens would have to travel a massive distance through space, which creates huge problems even within physics. Bigger your spaceship, the slower it flies, the longer it takes to get here. You make it smaller, it flies faster, but then it's not as strong and sturdy, and you just have tons and tons of problems. And so if you have aliens coming from a galaxy that let's say is 1,000,000 light years away, at traveling the speed of light, it would take 1,000,000 years. Everything on board is dead. Right? And so you start to get into some serious issues when it comes to could a being, if it does exist, travel to Earth? Extremely unlikely. So how do we explain the things that we do see? Well, here's the final point, and this surprised me when I began to research, and I'll put some books in the description below that I thought were very helpful in thinking through this issue. The majority of things that we see that we think are UFOs, unidentified flying objects, become identified very quickly. When we start to do some research, we figure out, okay, this is what it was. But there still are some things that are called residual UFOs or RUFOs, things that we don't find a natural explanation for. One possible explanation is aliens, and I've given some reasons why I don't think that that is a good one. The second explanation, if you hold to a Christian worldview, the second explanation is that what we do experience and think are UFOs is actually supernatural activity, angels and demons. And when you look at the descriptions that people have listed as when they experience what they think are aliens, things like they defy the laws of physics, things like they can change color and shape at random, things like they can fly through the sky super fast, stop at an instant and go the other direction, things like they crash into physical space but don't leave debris behind, and they mostly are harmful to humans and get them in the dead of night, and most stories is when people are practicing occultish activities. So to me, I say, what does that sound like? That sounds more demonic than it does alien. And so I think that is more a demonic explanation than an extraterrestrial explanation. Could aliens exist? Absolutely. Should we believe in them? Probably not. The reason why? We don't have positive evidence for their existence. And so I say, hey, most likely they don't exist, but let's keep looking, because if we do find them, that would just be really cool. And I think that would be more evidence for a divine creator creating life there and here as well.